and I muted. And I said, hey, everybody, I'm glad you're here. Let me just kill the music, turn it down. Thank you so much to everybody for being here tonight. I am so honored and so grateful that you are spending your evening with me tonight. I apologize about last week. I didn't go live, for those who didn't know. And the reason was because we were working on our kitchen, and it has been a pure labor of love. And we've had some hiccups along the way that we had to straighten out. And but it's coming along, as renovations do. And right now we are in the process of stocking the pantry and putting all of that away. And we're starting to put dishes away and making it our own. Now, we don't have countertops yet. That won't be here until the beginning of December. We've already got that date scheduled. So then after that, then we'll finally be able to use our kitchen as it's designed. And I'm really excited. It's been a wonderful process. And I'm so grateful still to Jesse and Lisa for giving me the nudge to go with an IKEA kitchen. That was probably one of the best decisions we made, both financially and also being able to put it together. So shout out to Jesse and Lisa for giving me that encouragement. So that's what we've been up to. And I'm not videoing the process, but I will give you guys a peek when it's all put together. But it's going to be a little bit probably closer to Christmas that the kitchen will be done, is what we're estimating, because we still have some things that we need to take care of. But anyhow, enough with that. I want to see who's in the chat. And the first up was Joe Fix It For You. He says, hey, Glenda, and hey, Sir Grace. I'm so glad you're here. And of course, smash that like button either one time or 3 times. So thank you so much. And yep, it's going good. We've had our hiccups, but you know what? It's working out. And then Randy is here. Hey, Randy, waterboarding in the kitchen would make a great video. I do not think so, Goofy. But no waterboarding. Janae is here. Hey, I'm so glad you're here. She said, hey, Glenda and Sir Grace. And then next up, Psalm 146, God's glorious evening, grace and fire. Joe Fix It For You, Randy Smith, and everybody. I'll be here in the bushes. No problem. I totally appreciate the fact that you're here and you're lurking. That's okay. Thank you so much for joining. And Janae says, hey, everybody. Hey. And then hey to the family. Yes, this is a family. I'm so grateful to each and every single one of you. Oh, and Troy is here. Hey there, all. How'd you know I was here? Oh, I'm just so glad you're here, Troy. And you were in on my mom's live the other day when we did a pop-in. We went thrift shopping and found a couple of really good buys at a local Goodwill. And of course, then we had to go to Costco, because you know how that goes. I support my local Costco with getting coffee. So had to do that too. But thank you so much for joining us tonight, and also for joining us yesterday with my mom's channel. And then, I'll be listening special night with my daughter. Have a wonderful night. Many blessings and love. I'm so glad you're here, and no problem. You enjoy your time with your daughter. That is the most important time, is to spend with your family. So no problem. Let's see here. And then she said, hello. And Joe saying, hi, Randy. Hi, Janae. Oh, I've got quite a bit down in here. Hi, Troy. Oh, Lisa's here. She said, hi, my friend. Hey, girl. Let's see here. What? You went early today? Well, I mean, now listen, I started it about 10 minutes prior, just so that way people can start dancing and enjoy the night. It's Saturday night. So I did go 10 minutes early, but I'm so glad you're here. And Janae says, LOL. And then, hey, Jesse and Lisa. And then She says, hey, Mod Father, Jesse and Lisa. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Are you all doing the work by yourself besides the countertop? Great question. So we did hire out the countertop. I am going to go with a company, and I was trying to find somebody that actually had it, like locally, but unfortunately I had to go with a major box store for the countertop, which is fine. I found exactly what I was looking for, and hey, you do what you can. As far as the cabinets, yep, I have built every single cabinet and drawer, and Sir Grace and a friend actually hung them. They also worked on the track, because if you've ever done an IKEA kitchen, you know that they hang up on a track, and the hardest thing is to get it leveled. And one of the things that I did is I bought a really nice leveler, not a cheap one that will put the lines across the wall for you, both vertically and horizontally. So it made it easier from what I was told, and it leveled it out. They were able to find the high point in the flooring and the low points, and then take it off from there and then measure correctly. So if you're ever going to do a kitchen renovation, to anybody that's watching, not just Joe, but of course, Joe knows how to do everything. I don't need to tell him anything, but invest in a really good leveler, a laser leveler. It makes things so much easier. But yeah, we've installed everything now at this point. All the doors are on. The only thing really that I need to do is to go back and adjust the doors, because some of them, you know how that when you put hinges on, they need a little adjustment. So I need to go back and do that. And then we start putting handles on, but dishes are already started to go in. Food is already going in. So yeah. And then once the countertops are in, I've already purchased everything. We're going to tile it out. So we're doing everything. And then I have to build a box above my sink. It's going to look good. It sounds weird in talking about it, but it'll connect the cabinets on either side of the sink. And then we're going to hang a pendant light off of that. So I will be personally building that. I am a woodworker, so it'll be easy. So whoop, whoop. We love your new kitchen so far. Yeah. So Jesse and Lisa and a few others have gotten a sneak peek of it. Only because Jesse and Lisa were the ones to encourage us along the way. And it's a lot of fun to say, hey, look, things are not falling out of our cabinets anymore, and it's going to flow. And I was able to show both of them, look, the dishwasher's on the right-hand side, and I can open up my stove because it's all set up correctly. So what a huge improvement. I've lived with this other kitchen for 10 years, and I've hated it ever since we moved into the property, and that was the one thing I knew I was going to change, and it just took us some time. So so it's turned out real nice. And then Jesse says, hey everybody, and then hi, Psalm 146, and then looks beautiful, Jesse and Lisa. Yep, it does. Love the Salvation Army. Yeah, they're a really awesome place to go thrifting. And then I know some people don't like this, but my mother and I both love going to the Goodwill outlet, or some people call it the bins. My tip is, if you ever go, wear gloves. You don't know what you're going to put your hands on. Of course, that goes with any thrift store, but trust me when I say wear some gloves when you go. But I have found all kinds of really cool things. In fact, my winter coat is a Kenneth Cole. It was brand new. And I paid by the pound, and let me see here. So I think it's $1.79 a pound is what we pay. And I think that the jacket was about 2 pounds. So to get a brand new Kenneth Cole jacket under $4, hey, and it looks really neat. It's got the zippers kind of off center, and I don't know, it just looks really nice. So that's another wonderful place to go thrifting if you're into it. Now I know you have to stick your hands in the bins, and maybe you have to hold your own, because there are resellers there, and they are serious about their bins. But so hold your ground. But yeah, it's a really great resource and a great place to go thrifting. So, oh, James is here. Hey, James, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much. And then, no problem. You just go on and you listen in and enjoy. Oh, and Randy's still here. Hey, Randy, I like the look of your truck. I can see the picture a little bit better on the screen like that. That is so cool. I knew you got a new one not too long ago, so it's nice being able to see it. Let's see here. James, okay, have a blessed night. Am I doing a farmhouse sink? No, I'm not, but I am doing a drop-in sink, something I've always wanted. I've lived in military housing, and they've always had like the sink that from the top, you put it down from the top. Well, this is going to be from the bottom, so I can wipe my counters and it'll just go right in the sink. No problem. I'm super excited. And I decided to go with one bowl. I know some people may be like, oh, how are you going to do dishes, Glenda? That's okay. That's what a dish pan's for. So I'm still buying a dish pan. But my thought with one bowl is because I like to can, and being able to throw all of my tomatoes, for example, into the sink and give them a good wash sounds appealing to me. I do a lot of canning, and that's just one idea of it. So that's what we're going with. And I've got a big, nice faucet that is great for filling up big old pots. I didn't go with something small because, again, canning is a priority to me. And I want to be able to take my faucet hose and hit that pot, no problem. I have a water bath canner that usually sits next to the kitchen sink. It's an electric one. So yeah, I kind of thought about those things. And then we have little ones in our family. And so I am kind of designing it with a grandma intention to it. One of the things that we're going to do is we have another pantry. It's kind of a long story as to why we have it, but I'm going to be building a plate rack. And at the top of it, I'm going to put my wooden cutting boards that Sir Grice has made, or ones that, and also ones that Jesse has sent us up in there. And then at the bottom, I'm going to put children's books down below so the littles can come over to Gigi's house and sit down and read a book. So we are thinking of our grands as we're going forward with this kitchen and making it really personal for that situation. So I'm really excited. Let's see here. Whoops. Oh, hang on a second. I missed one. I'm so sorry. Oh, there it is. A grow lamp above the sink. I know, maybe. No, it's just going to be just a little a light. We get enough sunlight that typically in that windowsill in the wintertime, I like to grow herbs or tomatoes, and I get enough natural light that I don't need to add a grow light. But yeah, it's going to be wonderful. I'm super excited. It's going to take some time. Like I said, it'll be closer to Christmas by the time we get everything done. But hey, we're moving in the right direction, right? Every day we're getting a day closer. And then, saying hi. And then I love y'all. Have an awesome Louisiana Saturday night, y'all. Oh, Madwood Barbecue, you're here. Hey, I'm so glad you're joining. And yes, an undermount sink. That's what it's called. And I am really excited about this. It's just the one, just a basic one. Nothing fancy, but hey, I'm excited. I can just wipe things and just clean my counters. Like, it's just the little things in life. I feel like I'm going to be a big girl, such a huge upgrade. Military housing, they put the drop-in sinks and everything's real basic and El Cheapo. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's nice to be able to design the kitchen to what I've always dreamed of and be a big girl. So that's where we're at in life. And then, what did Jesse say? We found a brand new London Fog jacket with the tag still on it. Oh my goodness. At the Salvation Army for Lisa, we paid less than $10 for it. Hey, London Fog is a really good brand. I'm telling you, thrift stores are the place to go. I don't understand why people pay full price on everything. You should go out and check your local thrift store, because I have found some really cool things. I have found Waterford crystal at both our Goodwill and then a local mom and pop thrift store. I'm telling you, and I paid like I think the most expensive was like $2. And if you've ever bought Waterford Crystal, you know how expensive it is, or even just looked at the prices, you know how expensive it is. And then I've also bought Lennox dishes at thrift stores, maybe like $5 max. So yeah, definitely go out and check out your local thrift stores. There's always a good bargain to be found. And you also have to have an eye for what you're looking for, and have a vision for whatever space you're working on or whatever you're needing, because you can get hung up and buy things that maybe you don't use. So I think having an eye for and a vision for what you're looking for helps too, especially if you're designing a room or whatnot, or just upgrading. But let me tell you, there you can find all kinds of cool things. Let's see here. Ours is a single bowl, and Ginger loves it better than a double bowl. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm super excited. I've never had a single bowl. So that's something I'm looking forward to, especially being a canner and wanting to throw like all the apples or tomatoes or whatever, and just trying to get things washed up. I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, that's something I'm excited about. But I will be getting a little dish pan to put in there too, so I can wash dishes. But it can be tucked away afterwards. Let's see here. James is saying hi to Janae. And Joe says, hey, back. And Joe's saying, hi, Mad Barbecue. Hey, Psalm 146. Oh, and Jesse's dropping links. Thank you so much, Jesse. You're the best mod father. I appreciate you. Thank you. And then, yeah, it was a good find. A London Fog jacket for under $10. You really can't go wrong. That's the way to find a great deal. Let's see here. So Jesse's throwing some links. Oh, yeah, it was awesome. I mean, see here, Jesse and Lisa were with us when I bought a sewing cabinet. And let me tell you, that was a steal. Of course, I put a little bit of money into it, but it's turned out really nice. And I love to be able to sew at that sewing table. You can find all kinds of things. I mean, seriously, there is some really good deals out there. That's right. Peas and carrots. That's right. That's right. And then, Rainy Ridge is here. Hey, hello, Glenda and chat. Oh, hello to you. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Trying to get my new puppy used to us. You've got a new puppy. Congratulations. I'll tell you, that's a wonderful thing. I have I had a dog for myself, and it's been a year now since I've said goodbye to her. She was almost 16 years old. She was my shadow. And I toy with the idea of getting another puppy for me. Now, Sir Grace has his own dog. But to be honest with you, I miss having a walking buddy. I had a dog many years ago, and she was a Cocker Spaniel. And where we had lived out on the military base, for whatever reason, people knew me as the walker with the cocker. I found out about that little phrase, and I thought that was funny because she was a Cocker Spaniel, and she was a wonderful walking buddy. And then I got another dog, the one that I was referring to just a minute ago. And so she was, one was an English and one was an American Cocker Spaniel. And I take the girls out for a walk. And then, of course, we lost the old girl. And then, and she was 13 when she passed. And then I had my American Cocker that I walked. And then in her later years, unfortunately, she had really bad arthritis. And so we quit taking her out on walks. And now I'm at a point where I'm really missing having a walking buddy. And don't even think that to tell me about Sir Grace's puppy. Take him out. The purpose of Sir Grace's dog is to be right next to Sir Grace. And I have tried taking him out on walks, and he has a mission to get me back to his dad as fast as possible. And he tries to get me to cut through my neighbor's yards. So that's a no-go with that. But we try, and he just doesn't walk very good with me. And I've been toying with the idea of getting another dog. Maybe not quite yet. I might be waiting another year or so, but Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I miss having my walking buddy, to be honest with you. But of course, if I get a dog, then that dog will probably like Sir Grace better. Then I'll have problems. I don't know. I'm toying with the idea. It is what it is, right? And and Joe says thank you. So thank you for dropping the links. Yep, and don't be a bum. Hit that thumb. You can hit it once, 3 times, 5 times, 7 times, 9 times. Keep it in the odds. Don't ever do the evens. But thank you so much. And then, oh yes, for dropping links. Don't forget to check your local auctions and local estate sales. Yeah. So right here is a prime example of finding an estate sale. This I have been looking for a cabinet like this for a long time, and I walked in and I got this. Really, I got it for a steal of a deal, and then I got this beautiful piano bench that I refinished, and it got thrown in for free. So yeah, definitely check those out. That's the way to do it. And yes, an eye for what you can do with it, like the sewing table you got for $1. I know, I completely redid it. Jesse was with me. They had a 75% off sale at this thrift store, and then I had a coupon. And let me just say, I'd had my eye on the sewing table for a long time. And it's actually, you can see the edge of it right there. That's the edge of it right there. And yeah, so I love it. I redid it and it's now my favorite thing. Let's see here. The only reason for me is that the CEO makes a 6-figure salary. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Just make sure they use extra clips to hold the sink up, especially for canning. I've had a few calls that people had their under mount sinks fall due to an installer not using enough adhesive and clips. Oh, that's a good tip. I will take that and I will run. I will make sure that that they do use extra clips underneath of it. I know that we had to install these metal brackets because I did tell IKEA that we were looking at a quartz countertop. And so they sent me home with extra, I don't know what they're called, Joe. I'm so sorry, but they're a metal thing that I've had to screw on to each of the cabinets, and they told me how to do it. So I did it. And then when the gentleman came out to do the final measurements, he said, I'm glad you had those installed. We'll still bring some extra things too. So I'll keep that in mind. I'll check in on that one. We are going to have one of those water glass rinsers. I bought one, and so we're going to have that hole cut out, but it's basically, it's no different than using for like a soap dispenser. But so we're going to have just to be able to wash out glasses real easily, and baby bottles, you know, because I am a grandma. So, so we are going to have that on there. And let's see here. Gotta love that Grace and Fire logo hanging on your door. Oh yeah, it's just, well, it's kind of hanging off on the side, you know. I mean, I could put it right there, you know, a little bit closer, but yeah. And then Jesse bringing the smiles. That's right. Yeah, Jesse is bringing the smiles. And let me just say, Jesse and Lisa are the cool people to hang out with, both of them. I don't know that I've laughed so much since they've left. I mean, it was so much fun, and I really enjoyed my time. They're both a hoot and such sweet people. Let's see here. Yes, those are good too. Any extra support would be great. Just don't want a falling sink. No. And if that happens, we gonna have a problem with the installer. Little fire will come out on that one. But it is under warranty, so they better get it done right. You know what I mean? Just saying. But I am excited for that. And it'll be really cool. It's funny because my mother came over and she goes, Glenda, your cabinets are white and your countertops are white and your tile is white and gray. Why so neutral? And I told her, I said, that's because when the seasons change, I like to be able to change the colors, and it'll allow me to decorate. So at Christmas time, I'm hoping to hang up like some wreaths and have, you know, red towels and just Christmas things, let that be the focal point. And then at Valentine's Day, have the pinks and the reds as well. And then Easter, go with like Easter things, bunnies, and I don't know, just all kinds of things. So I'm really looking forward to it, because if you know me on a personal note, I change my mind a gazillion times and I'm always redecorating because I don't know, I can't sit still with one. So I decided to go with a neutral color, and then that way I can have fun changing curtains and all kinds of things. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to it. Let's see here. What we found this. Let's see here. We found this at auction, still new in the box for $24. Okay. I want to be able to figure out what you're looking at. Let's take a look. Okay. Let me type that in. So it was Amazon. And then what was now I got to think how to do it. I can't figure this out, Jesse. I can't copy and paste this. You're going to have to text it to me. Why don't you text it to me, the Amazon? I want to see what it is. We'll pull it open and we'll show everybody what you got for $24. I'm trying to find a local auction that I can do, like what you guys have. I think that's so cool. The closest one that I found is in upstate Ohio. Now, I know I live close to Ohio. I'm about 2 hours away, but I don't want to drive to Ohio to pick up an item. So I'm trying to find one maybe in my area. Let's see here. Click share down below. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see here. I'm not sure how to do that, Jesse. Click share down below. I don't see that. I can click on, let's see here, I can hide it. And then there's 3 dots. It says I can delete the comment. I can put the user in timeout, or I can ban and delete their comments. I don't want to do any of those. I want to leave that up because I want to check this out. But it won't let me copy and paste it. So yeah, sorry. I don't know what to do. Let's see here. Maybe somebody can tell me what it is. That's awesome, Jesse. Fire up the fiddle. What? Did you get a fiddle? Is that what you got? I want to see that. Yeah, it won't. Let me think. Wonder if, let's see here. I don't know. StreamYard won't let me open it. So you'll have to text it to me, Jesse. You've got my private number. Okay, click present. Okay, present. And then, let's see here. I have slides and PDFs, extra camera, video file, and share screen. So I can share the screen, but I can't get the link to pull open. Yep, I've got the share screen. And then, a fancy faucet. Is that what it is? I'm so curious now. I can't get the link to open. When I click on your comment, it doesn't let me, let's see here. It doesn't let me copy that. Then select the screen that has the picture in it. Yeah, it won't let me do it because what I'm not able to do is to copy, like my computer won't let me, it won't let me copy and paste it. I want to copy and paste this link, and it won't let me copy and paste the link. That's my problem. That's what I'm struggling with. Let me see. Let me try this again. Yeah, see here. When I right click on your comment, I get back, reload, save as, print, cast, search with Google Lens, open in reading. I wonder if I can open it in reading mode. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I figured out how to do this. Okay, open in reading mode. Now I can copy. All right. So you got to put it in reading mode. Let's see what it is. Let's see what this is. And then once I get it open, oh, nope, that won't let me do it. Well, let's do that again. I'm not sure how I can get that to open. Click invite and send me an invite to come up and I'll show you. Well, let's just do that one. Now this is, let's see here. I'm going to put this up for Jesse. So only Jesse. And I thought you could get in the back door. I'm not sure. There you go, Jesse. Come on up. That's for Jesse. Come on. I want to see what he got for 24 bucks. You always find good deals, you know? But, oh, there he is. Okay. You ready? Okay, I'll give you a second. No problem. Okay, he's ready. There we go.
I had to turn my volume down on my browser.
Okay, okay.
So down below,
Yes.
when you hit present, now are you using one screen or multiple screens?
I have just one screen.
Okay, that might be the problem. Okay, so if you click on present down below, share screen. I'm going to try and see if we can get you to do it. I can do it from my side, but hit share screen, and then another window is going to pop up to say Chrome tab, window, or entire screen.
Yep.
Click on window, see if you see the item that you opened up. Did you see the item?
No, I can't open the item. It won't let me copy and paste your comment. So I think you're going to have to pull that up.
But what you're probably going to have to do is you copy that link and then open up a separate browser. Not the browser you're on with StreamYard.
Okay. Maybe I'll have to go in through YouTube and pull it up that way. Maybe that's the way to do it.
Oh yeah, you can't do it on StreamYard. You gotta.
Right. That's what I think I'm having problems with.
You gotta have another screen with YouTube open if you're gonna do a share screen of a separate browser or a separate window.
Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna mute so I don't echo. So hang on just a second.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna unmute. I got it stopped. There we go. And then let me go up here. Now I can copy and paste. Awesome. All right. Oh, you got a
yeah, we got that brand new in the box at the auction, or the online auction that we use. And we got it. They were at the time they were $99 online, and in fact I think they're on sale now for $79. But we got it for $24.
Holy cow!
Yeah, the brand spanking new. Lisa loves it. I installed it already, and Lisa loves it.
Oh wow!
It's got two faucets. It's actually got two faucets. It's got one. You're not showing it, but it's got one.
Get there. Yeah, I can. Let's get there. Share screen, and then there it is. All right. Oh, there you go. Goodness.
So it's got the two faucets, the one with the spring on it that you can pull out and use it to, because she does a lot of canning and she does things with big pots and stuff. There you go. And see, you can use that one, or the one to the left there has a faucet. So you can turn that one on. And that one there has actually has an LED indicator on it. So if it's green, red, it's hot water. If it's green, it's warm water. And if it's blue, it's cold water. So it tells you because sometimes you may have to wait a long time for your water to get from the water heater to get to the faucet. You can have it running, and then as soon as it turns red, then you know it's hot. So it's pretty neat.
$24. I mean, you can't go wrong, because the ones that are similar to this is a little bit more high end, but the cheaper version of this, the cheapest one I found was right at $100. I mean, this is even $79 is a great deal, but this is a wonderful deal for $24. You can't go wrong with that.
It's beautiful. I'm telling you, that's why Lisa loves it. I love it too, but it's beautiful.
Wow.
So that's what we love. Not necessarily just thrifting, but just trying to find the deals, like the art of the deal. I love finding a good deal. And the other one was probably 10, 12 years old now.
Wow.
It was like 10 or 12 years. So we had to get it replaced anyway. So when we found this online, I said, I'm going to bid on it. And luckily we got it for a really good price.
Well, you really did. My gosh, I'm impressed. I thought I did pretty good, but I think the Mod Father beat me on that one. That's such a good deal.
So let me show you another one here. I'm going to share mine now.
Okay.
This is a ice chest refrigerator. It's got a freezer and a refrigerator inside. One side is freezer. I'm not sure if it'll show you here. Yeah, there you go. So it has two wells, one for freezer and one for refrigerator, or you can use them both as a refrigerator. So I got this. They're normally $278, and they're on sale for $223. That's not what I paid.
You know, Sir Grayson, I've actually been looking for one of those.
And it's good for when you're going camping, or if you want to go and you want to have some stuff that you want to keep cold in the back of the truck or whatever.
Road trips.
Anyway, road trips, or if you're, it has a freezer so you can keep meat frozen.
Well, I'll tell you, Sir Grace and we go to this place called Jungle Gyms, and they're in Ohio, and they're an international grocery store. And we wish we could buy freezer items. That's the whole reason we're looking for one. Okay, what did the Mod Father pay for this?
You give me a guess. What do you think I paid for it?
You paid, well, I've seen them.
I'll give you a hint. It's less than $100.
Oh my gosh, 75.
Less.
What? Okay, 50.
A little bit more.
Okay, $60.
Like $65 I paid for it. Brand new in the box. Brand spanking new.
My gosh.
So if you're into drinking wine, it'll hold 13 bottles. If you're into drinking bottled water, it'll hold, or liter bottles, it'll hold 21. Or if you're into drinking canned sodas, it'll hold 41. So it's nice.
That is a wonderful deal. Yeah, I mean, there are so many deals out there. It is crazy.
And you can control everything from your phone on the temperature. You can check to see if it's staying cold or if it's getting colder or hotter or whatever. Fits in the back of your truck or whatever. But anyway, that's just one of the many deals that we find while we're doing our auctions.
That is a really good deal. Yeah, when I say Sir Grace and I are looking for one, I wasn't even kidding. We took a trip with my cousin, and my husband was like, "Oh, this is what I really, really, really would love to have." And so we're actually on the hunt for it. We found them at Costco, and they are right at $300. I'm like, ooh. I went kitchen, cooler, right. Kitchen, cooler. I'm like, kitchen right. First. Yeah. Lila wants to know, what online auction did you use?
So we use one here. It's called Prime Bids. Prime Bids is a local auction place. But everything that you bid, you have to pick up yourself. They don't deliver. They don't have a delivery service, so you have to pick it up. And you got like 3 to 5 days to pick it up. I'm not sure. I think it's 5 days you have to pick it up. And if you don't pick it up, then it just goes back in the stock. So if it goes back in the stock, you lose out.
But you get a mark against your name too.
And they put a little mark against your name. You know. Yeah, they'll call it. It was abandoned, but that's okay. I mean, they can resell it for them. So.
Well, we found one in Ohio, but I don't feel like driving all the way through Ohio to get one. So I'm looking for one a little bit closer. I keep my eyes open, because that's the way to do it. Well, now we know we have stores that have, like, from Amazon, they resell.
Right.
The auction is better.
Here's another thing I got brand new. It's $127 on sale now, but they're normally $159. I paid $30. It's 16-foot extendable, and I use that for the RV. Fits in the RV right in back in the back. Nice little pocket. It's real easy to carry, real easy to make it go up and go down. So I mean, I'm telling you, this auction place has got some mighty fine deals. So.
Gosh, if you're in the Houston area, take note of this auction. Yeah. That's the way to go, or if you're going to be driving through that area, that's the way to go. I mean, that's a really good deal.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Ann, thank you so much for coming in. I'm so glad to see you. Wow.
So this is something that I got for the Alaska, the cruise we're going on, right? I got a couple of these. Watch, where's my screen there? There it is. So this is a spotting scope, or basically it's it's called a monocular. So you can use it with an attachment on your phone to use the lens on your phone to zoom in even further on whatever subject you're trying to take a picture of, be it animals, icebergs, mountains, and birds, whatever. And they're currently unavailable, but they normally run about $30, between $30 and $39, somewhere in there.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna tell you what I paid.
$1.
No.
Oh.
No, I didn't get one of them Glinda deals. I have gotten a few things for $1, but not like you got.
Not like that.
No, I got it for $8.
Oh my God. You can't go wrong with that.
Brand new in the box. I'm ready to start using it. I mean, it's and that's just the little pocket ones. I got one that's even longer, about like this, a spotting scope.
I know we won one off of the auction, or our fundraiser. I got that from you, and I bought Sir Grace one that was on your list originally, and so I gave him the nicer one. I said, "No, you can have this one. I'll take the other one." So I'm looking forward to playing with it on the ship. Oh, and then Sir Grace got the it's called eSight, and they look like the virtual, the virtual goggles.
The goggles.
And so now he's going to be able to see the mountains from the ship.
Yeah.
He put them on and he goes, "My gosh, Glenda," he went out back and he looked at our neighbor's barn. He said, "It's red." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "That barn's been red for a long time." And so I'm so excited that he got those eSight glasses. Took us a long time, but the VA finally prescribed them. So I'm happy.
Here's one I got for the RV. So I use this in the RV whenever we go, on trips.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't pay $99 for it. Guess what I paid? $20.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
I'm telling you folks, you got to look out. If you want to look for auctions in your area, go to highbids.com. Okay.
Highbids.com. Okay, I need to write that down because
highbids.com, and then you put in your state, you put in your I guess your local area, and it'll tell you where the nearest auction in your state is at. Online auction I'm talking about, not where you go and somebody's hollering, give me 5, give me 10, give me 50. No, right. This is online. It's called highbids.com.
Is it HIGH?
HIGH bids, BIDS.com.
Okay, I've got it written now because I'm looking for.
Oh, Lisa says she thinks it's HI bids. Either one, try either one.
Okay.
You'll find. They'll know which one it is.
Okay. Oh, Niecy's here.
Hey, Niecy.
Such a long time. I'm so glad. Yeah, it has been a hot minute. I'm so glad you're here. I've thought of you. You have been on my heart, and I mean that, girl. I mean that. I'm so glad you're here. Well, yesterday I got a really good deal. The Crocs that like the crockery, the Crocs. I got a 3-gallon one at our Goodwill yesterday, and I went up when I saw the guy put it out, and I took my cart and I went as fast as I could, and I picked it up and I looked at it because I didn't want anybody else. There was resellers in the Goodwill yesterday, and
of course.
Yeah, I mean, and they were getting their Google Lens out and taking pictures and going, "This is how much this is worth," and da da da. And so I knew to run, so I ran to grab that Croc, and I picked it up, and I didn't see a price on it, and then the guy goes, "There isn't a price." He goes, I said, "Well, how much do you think that they'll want for it?" And he goes, "Oh, probably $8 or $9. And I said, "If you'll put a sticker on it, I'll pay for it." So he comes back and he put a sticker on it for $6. I went online, I looked it up. It's worth $125.
Yep.
Wow.
And we found deals like that. Here's another deal we found that is kind of like that, but we bought this for a friend.
Oh, I love mine. I have
$108. You have a Berkey?
I do. Yeah. I didn't have that when y'all were here, but I have one. I need to get new filters.
So we found this on their brand spanking new, just as shiny as you see there in the picture.
And I paid pretty close to. Well, actually, no. I got mine. No, I got mine. Buy one get one free. I paid half of that.
Yeah, no, I got it for like $68.
Good grief, Jesse.
I'm telling you, you guys need to start looking around. Thrifting is the way to go, folks, especially with prices and everything going up. So if you need something or want something, another thing that you can do is, if you're a person that likes to shop on Amazon, go to Haul. Get you there's an app called Haul,
yes.
Haul, and then go into search and type in I don't know, leggings. Let's say you're looking for some leggings. Type in leggings, and it'll show you where they're on sale. And that's not just Amazon. There's other stores. It'll show you whether it's on sale and how much it's off, like 20%, 40%, sometimes 75 and 90% things will pop up. But look for it on Haul, and if it is on Amazon somewhere, it'll pull up the Amazon ones, and then you can just go through and look at all the ones on Amazon that are there. And then you click on it, the little heart, and it'll open up your Amazon account, and then you can buy it or just put it in your cart or whatever you want to do.
Right.
That's another way to find deals on items that you're looking for, is using the app called Haul, Haul. It looks like a little H on a chair. Looks like a little chair on a little green app. So
yeah, it's a great app to use. I love it. I haven't found anything just yet. I've been so focused on the kitchen, but but there are some things I need to look for. And that Berkey, when you get that thing up and going, you'll love it.
We bought it not for us, but we bought it for some friends of ours.
Oh, so, okay.
Okay. I'm hoping they're enjoying it. I don't know for sure, and we haven't gotten any word back as whether they used it for the water filter that it is, or maybe they use it for target practice with their BB gun. I don't know.
Well, I love it. Our town has problems with their water. Sir Grace and I put a whole filtration system on the house because our water has a lot of problems. And before it got bought out by the current water company, who is making improvements, we were using that Berkey because I just didn't trust the water. And let me just say that tasted so good, and it was always so clear. And it gets rid of all of the contaminants. And my aunt, actually, the reason I know it, I remember it being buy one, get one, is because my aunt and I went in on it together, and she's got one as well. So, yeah. And, but now I need to get a new filter because our other one, it's been more than 5 years. So it's time to get a new one.
Go to the next page.
Let me show you one of our best finds so far, best returns on our money.
Okay.
And Lisa says we got several things too, but I mean, I've gotten so many good deals on this thing. Oh, I found a food mill or a flour mill.
It's the white.
A flour mill.
It's got a picture of the white one.
Let me show this one while I'm here. Found this one for Lisa. They're normally $70, right? The flour mill that we found here. This one here.
Oh yeah.
They're about $70 for this one. It's a what do you call it, tabletop style, right? And they're normally $67.99. Okay, so almost $70. I'm almost afraid to tell you what I paid for it. Less than $20. Less than $20, like $18.
Jesse.
I'm telling you, but I get this. That's not the best thing. The best thing so far was by accident. Actually, it was by accident, and I'll tell you the story here as soon as I find it. Going up.
White.
Oh yeah, these right here. This one here, right? The white ones.
I think so.
Yeah.
The white one.
Okay, but that's not the picture it's going to pull up. I need to find the picture of the ones we got.
Well, no, but I mean, tell them that's what.
Okay, so this is what we originally bid on. Okay. And it was actually something we bid on for my son, because my son wanted some.
Oh, that's nice.
So he wanted Teflon. The only thing I don't like about this is it has the handles that come off. You can take the handles off. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but
throw it in the oven.
That's what he liked. So we bid on it.
Yeah.
Well, so we bid on it, and let me get off of here. And so we went to go pick it up, and we picked it, and see, with the bid process, if you want an exchange, you have to pay for the exchange thing. It's called, what is it called? Buyer's fee. You have to pay. It's like $7, and you pay that just in case something's wrong with it and you want to return it, because
Okay.
everything with auctions are as is.
Right.
Unless you
Right.
buy this buyer's protection fee, which is $7. Well, I wasn't going to buy it because I think we paid $32 for this. Okay. Or $38 for this. And so we're thinking, okay, it's about half price. That ain't too bad. I don't mind. Well, we didn't get it. Let me show you what we got.
What we ended up at
What
home
we
with.
what we ended up at home with once we opened it up.
Oh my. Let's see here. I'm gonna see what Nisi said. Our water glaciers. Oh yeah, you use it for the minerals. Oh, and you have good water, Nisi, being up in the mountains.
14 pieces.
Oh my goodness.
This one here.
No.
This one here.
No. It was like
This one here?
$6.99 normally.
Okay, it's this one here then. Yeah, this is it right here. Okay, so we didn't get the $67 white Teflon or whatever it was set.
Mm-hmm.
When we opened it, this is what we got, and we can't take it back anyway. And I didn't want to after we saw what we got. But here we go. This is what we ended up with. That's what's in our video, our latest cooking video. Lisa got all new silver. Cookware. So we got rid of all our old stuff. So she got all stainless.
Oh, so great.
14
Are looking at stainless. Oh my god.
It's called Legend, and it's normally $699.99. Right now, you can get it for $549. This is today's price right now. Five, and it's a professional 5-ply stainless. Yep, brand new in the box, folks. Still had the paper covers and the sleeves on it. You know, it was beautiful. You saw. I mean, like I said, we had the last video or two. We've used this silverware. This cookware, and but $38, folks. What we paid for it, $38.
Oh my god!
It's gorgeous. It's 5-ply. Look at that, 5-ply stainless. Most stainless that you buy, if you look, it's a 3-ply.
Yeah.
This is
That's
5-ply.
a really good set.
Yep.
We are looking to replace our pots and pans. And actually, Sir Grace and I, we were talking about this actually yesterday. Seriously, I went to Costco and I was looking at the stainless steel sets. And I told them, I said, let's just wait because we're coming up on our year renewal and they'll give us a little bit of money. And I said, then we'll be able to afford new cookware.
Right.
And we actually are looking at stainless steel. My gosh, that's such a good deal. My goodness.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm with everybody. Sylvia said, how lucky. And then Nisi said, wow. And
yeah.
Bushcraft family, hey.
Hey, what's up, Charles?
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up?
And like I said, I can go on and on about the deals we got, but like I said, it's about thrifting. It's about going out there and beating you have to beat the streets. You really have to go do a lot of walking and wheeling and dealing. And there's sometimes we go into a place like there's this one in Pearland we go to, and we'll have an item and say, hey, this thing says $10. Is that the best you can do on that? Give me $5. Okay, there you go. And you know what? People are afraid to ask, but if you ask, they might do it.
Yeah.
All they can do is say no.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. I did this for my mother. My mom and I, we were talking about this dishes that her aunt, it was my grandfather's aunt. So it would be my mom's great aunt. She never had children and they always had really fancy dishes. Mm-hmm. And every time my mom and her siblings would go over to this aunt's house, she'd pull out all her fancy dishes and served it to the kids while they were little. Didn't get out the stuff to worry about breaking. Like she was like the cool aunt. Well, anyhow, Mom and I, we were talking about these dishes and she said it was a particular pattern. And she said, if I ever find them, I'd love to be able to purchase them. And so I'm like, oh, okay. Well, this was 2 weeks prior. Well, I was looking for a birthday present for her birthday. And my husband and I had come back and we stopped off in this little town that we just drive through it. When we go see our kids up north, we drive through this town. We never stop. And it was an antique store. And I walked in and the very first thing I saw was this pattern. I remembered my mother showing me of this pattern, and I went, okay. So I texted her and I said, Mom, is this what you're looking for? Because I just wanted to make sure I had it right. And
Right.
she said, yes. And so I called her because I'm like, okay, I just want to really make sure. And she goes, how much is it? And so I told her, and she went, I said, okay, gotta go. Love you. Bye. Hung up, went and got the manager. And I said, how much for the whole thing? And it was over $100. I got her down to $55 for the whole set. I bought like the whole thing. I said, I want the whole.
You want the whole thing, the whole shooting match.
I want it all. Oh, now that I'm telling how much I paid, my mother better not watch that. But anyhow, so I had my granddaughter with me, and I took her over on her birthday, and I left her with my mom, and I said, I'll be right back. I had to run to my car. And I come back with this huge box full of all these dishes, and her mouth was on the floor.
Talking about Rainy Ridge, I know they're fixing to leave. They got a live. I guess they're getting live at 5:00. So just letting you know that she's asking or saying goodbye. So
you have a wonderful night, and we'll be getting Austin. Everybody, I'm gonna send everybody over your way. Okay.
I'm not sure if it's Eric or Tina. I don't know which one it is, but it's probably Tina. I don't know.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah.
Whichever one it is. Thanks for coming in.
Yes, I appreciate you. But yeah, so you can find deals and definitely barter. I bartered that lady down, and I told
That's
Mom,
the only way to do it.
Look at
That's
this.
the only way to do it.
Yeah. And
like I said, you never know unless you ask, right?
You don't.
You never know.
You really don't. And it's fun to find those bargains. And I think, if you don't know what to buy, I think one of the things is to maybe do a Pinterest board and have like, what are things that you're looking for, and fall back on that, because that's helped me along the way too.
So Lisa was looking for a bottle, not this bottle, but a bottle about this size, okay? To hold milk.
Yeah.
And she wanted one of those flip top deals. The flip top has the little rubber thing up here, and so we found one. We found one at a thrift store that had the old fashioned milk raised glass. It was it was old, and we found it, and I happened to see it, and I was looking at it, and it said something like $10, $11. I don't remember what it was. Like $10 or $11. I looked at it and I said, I don't know. I don't know if I want to pay that. She says, all my glassware is 75% off today. What? 75% off? Deal. So I got it for 75, like $2. It's like, wow.
It's a quart size.
It's a quart size milk glass, or it's milk jar, not milk glass. It's a milk jar that has one of those flip tops. So we just had to buy one of the rubber stoppers, and hey, it's perfect for Lisa.
Yeah,
to fit in the door. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, let's see.
And it even has the milk on it, the word.
I don't know if you can see it, but it even has the word milk.
And 2 cows on the.
Yes, I can. Yep, I can see it.
On the bottom, it has 2 cows, a big cow and a small cow.
Yeah, I can see it. And somebody's milking the cow.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. That's kind of reminds me of the milk bottles. When I lived in England, we had a milkman that would bring us our milk and put it on our doorstep.
Yeah,
and it reminds me of those glasses.
We've been looking for this kind of bottle, because it fits in the slot real easy, especially in the RV. But it has the word milk on it, raised. So
that would be really good to put creamer in too, like
creamer. Yeah, if you make your own,
pour it out, it's real nice.
Yeah. It just needed a little sealer and a little seal. We found it.
You made one.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness. I'll tell you, there are deals everywhere.
It was like $15, and I said,
No, it was 10, I think.
10?
So we got
they got it for like $2. And it's like I said, it's all raised, the cows raised, and it's beautiful. I mean, this is the kind of stuff we like. In fact, I got a glass collection of all kind of weird glass objects. Okay. So,
I love that. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, my daughter-in-law, I never say I have in-laws when it comes to my bonus children. I have in-laws. So my daughter-in-law, whenever we were designing the kitchen, she said, Glenda, why don't you get glass doors on one of your cabinets to show off all of your dishes? And
Yeah.
I collect really pretty dishes too. And some are from when I lived overseas, and then a lot of them are what I bought at thrift stores. And we're putting that together. And I love being able to display the glass dishes. It's a
And
lot of
with that, and with that light that you got up there, it's going to make it just pop, or whatever you put in is going to pop.
it does. It
Speaking
does.
of lights, I
Yeah.
love the way you put your lights in your pantry. You're going to love.
I wonder
by the
who
way,
gave me that idea.
wait a minute, and congratulations! Now your pantry is going to be in the kitchen.
Can you imagine?
What a concept!
I mean, it's in the kitchen. It's not in Sir Grace's office. I mean,
Yeah.
oh my goodness. I know we're slowly starting to move
Poor-
that out.
Poor
And
girl, she had to go to Sir Grace's office to go get her food.
and that's a true story because there was no pantry. So I am still going to keep the closet for pantry, but that's going to be what I can because
that's
it's nice
still
and
over.
cool and dark. But there's an alcove that eventually Sir Grace is going to get back. And so that's space that he can do something with. And that I'm looking forward to. I am so excited. And in fact, we're working on that right now, starting to move stuff out. So it's coming along just wonderful. I'm so
Happy
excited.
and excited for you guys. You're going to love that new kitchen. And I can't wait to see all your collaborations now, all your cooking videos and stuff.
I know. It's going to make it so much easier because if you go back and you look at some of my videos that for the collaborations, the kitchen is so dark. And I'm telling you, I had to put lights in there and like I was taking lamps from different parts of the house. I'm like, I just got to borrow it because it's so dark. It felt like a dungeon in there. And if you've ever been to a castle and been to a dungeon, you know how dark that is. It was dark in there. And so I'm really excited that it's lighter and it feels airier. And yeah, I'll be able to get some really good video now because it's finally gonna be nice. And Sir Grace likes it too, and that's important to me. But I've only had one kiddo see it, and it was my daughter-in-law that gave me the inspiration for the glass at the top, and she couldn't believe it. So I'm waiting to show all the rest of them. I've got 5 others, so I'm excited to show them.
Yeah. So for anybody that's looking to redo your kitchen, ours was done like 7 or 8, 10 years ago. I can't remember now. It's been a while, but my kitchen still looks fairly new. The thing about it is we saved $14,000 by doing it ourselves and using IKEA. I think all my total cost for everything that I bought was like $4,600. That was when I bought it. Obviously prices have gone up.
Yeah.
But for me to say, because I had a guy come and say, "Oh yeah, we'll do it for $14,500 or whatever." I said, "Thank you, but no, thank you." And that's when I started looking around at IKEA. I said, "Wow, these are nice," and they help you all the way through. I mean, yes, you give them the dimensions. They help you figure out what will work with what, and give you ideas for like on the insides of the drawers. And it just IKEA is awesome.
And one of the things that we did was we went up there and we got the design, and then I came home and then I sat on the design for 2 weeks. So
yours is 2 hours away, right?
2.5 hours away.
2.5 hour drive. So if you go up there, you got to make sure you got, all your ducks in a row, because
yeah,
that's a long way to go and not, get what you need.
Yeah.
Or not talk about what you need.
But they ship it directly to your house. And we did have problems. They use a third party for delivery if you're out of the IKEA surrounding area. Otherwise, they'll deliver it to you. So they use the third party. Right. And I witnessed the third party off the pallet. Some of our kitchen fell off the pallet onto the truck and then onto this concrete. And so, of course, you have 48 hours to check everything. And as soon as they left, we were ripping boxes open to check. And we had some items damaged. They were a delight to work with. I emailed their customer service, and then within 24 hours, the store manager from the IKEA that we went to called me personally. And I said, "I'm not upset with IKEA. I have no quorums with IKEA. You guys have been amazing. And I am looking for another project that we're going to be doing with you guys, and we'll be coming back." But I said, your third party is where I had my problems with. And the guy was super wonderful. He said, there is a 48-hour to get every single item opened and looked at. He said, "I'm going to put it on your count that after the 48-hour period, if there's any more problems, I told you didn't have to open up every box just let us know. And they have been such a delight to work with.
Yeah, I highly recommend IKEA for kitchen. Now
Yeah.
they have other stuff too, but for kitchens, you can't beat them.
Yeah, I'm looking at doing a closet and a garage, getting some of their systems. So now, but that's going to come way down the road. I've got to recover from this project, but we are.
You're doing a great job. I mean, you're doing it all yourself, and you know, there's a feeling of, man, I can't believe we did this. Once you're done,
Yeah,
and you sit back and all going, wow, and think of the money you saved, and you know, the experience is just, it's phenomenal.
it has. Now, I did hire a handyman for the things that I didn't know. And I recommend that if there are things that you don't know, hire a handyman to come teach you. Like, we let him help do things, but we were doing it hands-on, and I've gained so much knowledge. And then he's come back since to see the house, and he told me, he said, your kitchen as it stands right now is worth about $30,000. I can tell you, we paid about a third of that, approximately, just on what we've done so far. So a little under, actually a little less than a third. But
yeah, like I said, I paid $4,600, maybe $5,000 at the most if you add all the little stuff we bought since then. But $5,000 in my kitchen, and it's every bit worth of at least $100.
Absolutely. $100.
No, it's worth a lot. I don't know what, but it's worth a lot.
Oh my goodness.
Especially to me.
Well, I'm going to change gears just a tiny bit. I saw something that I didn't realize. Yesterday was my 3-year anniversary on YouTube.
Oh, congratulations, girl.
And because of that, I wanted to do a small giveaway just to say thank you to everybody for stopping in. So,
all right, you may pull up the giveaway tool?
Yeah, if you want to. I'm going to give away, not this particular book. It's going to come from Amazon. So you have to be in the United States.
Let me.
Or anywhere Amazon.
Yeah. So it's the Fresh Eggs Daily Cookbook. And it's one of my favorite cookbooks. Actually, this is my favorite author, is Lisa Steele. She's a well-known chicken keeper. And this book is so full of so many wonderful recipes. And it's got pictures. And so I love it. I love cooking from it. It's actually sitting in my cupboard exactly like where I can pull it down. It's the quickest book I can get. So yeah, I want to go ahead and give one away, and just to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed. And I know this is kind of last minute, but I wanted to make sure I did that because I appreciate each of you guys, and I can't believe 3 years. And I didn't think anybody would want to listen to me talk. My mother had been trying to get me to start a YouTube channel. She's like, you are a cool urban homesteader, and you got chickens, and you make some really cool things, and you're woodworking. And I told her, no, you can't get me on YouTube. No. And Sherry from Black's Tropical Homestead is actually the reason why I started a YouTube channel. She was very encouraging. So
all right. So why don't we have everybody put in hashtag 3 years?
Yes, 3 years.
Congratulations. I was going to put 3-year anniversary, but it said, oh my God, people just anniversary.
I know. If Miss Ann were here, she would be like, oh, Jesse. No, Jesse. And I'm not monetized, so I can't, like, usually whenever you put a big one out, I usually like throw in a super chat just to help you, like, encourage you to, like, bring that down a little bit, for this easier.
I can be bought. I'm not proud. I'm not proud. I can be bought.
Sometimes I'm like, please make those easier. Here's a couple of dollars. So
Lila says, thank you, Lisa, for my pumpkin book. So you got your book, huh?
Yay.
Hope you enjoy it. I know that's one of the ones we went to Ollie's, and I went straight to that book. I said, oh, this book is awesome. Because people are always saying, well, what do you do with pumpkin? What can we do? That book is loaded. I'm talking loaded with ideas to do with pumpkin.
There's all kinds of things you can do with pumpkin. I actually make Sir Grace's puppy dog treats with it. So I always keep pumpkin on hand. And then it's also really good if your animal gets sick and doesn't want to eat. Definitely give them pumpkin because it gives them the minerals and nutrients that they need, but also kind of helps to hydrate them. It's really good for that.
So speaking of that, so tell me how do you? I know you made a short or whatever it was, or maybe you just sent me a picture of the stuff you put in the hen with the hens. The
nest box herbs.
Yes, the herbs. How do they? Could you tell? Do they make a sort of reaction or?
They're eating it,
They're eating it, huh?
which is normal. It's a little treat. It will not hurt them. And they're making the you can see them kind of like, I put new nest pads in each of the box, and then I put the herbs on top, and you can see how that they fluffed it up real nice, and they're making it their own. So,
do chickens have a sense of smell? Can they smell?
I don't think so. I mean, if they do, I don't know. I'm going to say I don't know. I'll have to go ask Coco if she can smell.
I wonder if chickens, does anybody in the chat know if chickens can smell? Can they smell? Because I'm sure that those herbs had some really good smell to it.
I'll tell you
When
though.
you opened up the vacuum bag?
Oh yeah, and the coop smells so good. I open it up, and it also helps. There's mint in it, and mint is a repellent for mice. And we are now in the cold period, so I love to use mint when I make my own nest box herbs. I always put it in there because it helps repel it, because mice hate the smell of it. And then the girls, they just sit and they nibble at it. It's a good little treat, especially now that we're in winter and everything has died back. Of course, I always give my girls scraps, but they can't eat grass and all, the bugs and stuff. So it's, here we go. Charles says it. They can smell, but not taste. Okay. Well, then there you go. But the girls love to eat it. They're nipping at it. So it's a good little treat for them.
I didn't know they had no taste buds, but I mean, they have a beak, but I didn't know they couldn't taste. Wow.
I think they can because the spices help them lay. I know that, what is it? It's hot peppers are supposed to be what helps them to speed up. That's a saying. I've tried cayenne pepper with them, and I didn't notice a difference. Of course, it could just be my girls.
Right.
No, I don't know. I give my girls a break when they molt. Their body is putting all that energy in to remake those feathers. And
Speaking of the angel,
there she is. He kept it short for you. But yeah, so I just let the girls take it easy during the winter months. And then they start laying back in January. Hot sauce is good to get them to lay. I'll have to try that.
Yeah. No, I kept it to 3 years because I thought she wasn't here. If I known she was here, I would have made a long one.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
So yeah, we got 7 entries out of 16, 17?
17. I would say let's give it like another 30 seconds and then let's hit it, because I want to make sure we send everybody over to Rainy Ridge.
Rainy Ridge. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're going to give it away now in about 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Too late.
Yep.
Somebody's going to be the winner and somebody's not. And I didn't put my name in there because I want y'all to have a chance. The lady that never wins.
Never wins. Oh my goodness. All right. So if you could just email me at graysonfire16@gmail.com and send me your address, and I'll get that ordered tonight. So you'll get it as soon as Amazon delivers it to your area. But yes.
Right down there, Lila, you can't miss it. It's the very bottom. Yep.
graysonfire16@gmail.com. So thank you. Congratulations.
Well, yeah. Thank you for letting me come up. I always enjoy talking about saving money. Trust me.
Oh, I do too. I appreciate it. And I wrote down that highbids.com.
Highbids, HIBIDS.com. Highbids.com. And then just all you gotta do is put in your state, and then it'll pull up which auctions are available in that state, or what's near you. Like in Texas, they probably have some in Houston, San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, and you can bid on any of them. A lot of them have delivery, but there's a lot that don't. So you got to make sure you read the rules of the auction. Big print giveth, little print taketh away.
Yep, exactly. Well, everybody, it is 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to send everybody over to Rainy Ridge. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and thanks for coming up, Jesse.
And tell y'all tell her that y'all came from Grace and Fire, and put a bunch of little fires on there. Fire.
Yes, lots and lots of fires. So
fire, Grace and Fire.
Well, thank you so much, you guys. Y'all have a great evening, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody in the United States. Hope you guys enjoy yourselves and get lots and lots of food. So we'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Adios, amigos. Auf Wiedersehen.